You feel it, you know it. Raww Productions.
Houston Sports Connoisseurs brought to you by
Raww. What's up, people? It's your boy Raww coming to you with another episode of the HSC. C. Ricks is back on the mic. Let them know what it do.
C. Ricks! Ricks on the mic.
What's going on, people? Happy to be back. Got to talk sports with my boy. I can't miss another week. Let's go.
Yeah. So this time we're going to kick it off a little different. Let's talk about what's going on right now, but more talk about what we rather have. And I'm going to say this. Lock down a wild card. Would you rather have a technically sound cornerback who rarely makes plays, that's always in the right spots but not always making the plays, or someone that's chaotic, playing out of position but always finding ways to force turnovers and just make that play?
No, hey, I got to go lockdown because let me tell you something. If he not making plays, that means he's shutting down his opponent. You ain't gotta have 10 interceptions every season. But the point is, though, they know when they go against him. Hey, look, if that receiver only getting like 2 catches, or he only getting like 10, 12 yards, or that's the kind of corner I need. Somebody who gonna just completely take a player out of the game. That's what you want.
Yeah. Okay. For me, yeah, I have to ride with what you're saying, bro. You know, lockdown corner, someone that's in position. He might not always make the right plays or the best plays. He might allow some shit that I don't want to, really to happen. But at least he there and he in position. I can't really think of a corner, bro, that really just, you know what I'm saying, that's a wild card like that. Could you? You know what I'm saying? That just...
I know a wild card. Like, look, let's think about Marshawn Lattimore in his prime. He always want to just try to go for the pick. A lot of times he missed.
Yeah.
So you got to think about, because let's be real. How do you think the Minneapolis Miracle happened? Hey,
yeah.
Who did it happen on?
Yeah, wild card.
That wild card. Because he was so busy trying to go for the tackle, he didn't even pay attention. He just missed everything and just let him just catch the ball. Like, come on, bro. You can't even. And then you got what's his name? Trey Diggs. The one for Dallas. That's another wild card.
Tavon Diggs?
Yeah, Trevon Diggs. That boy love to try to go for the 50-50 ball. And guess what? He always come up short.
Yeah, he a wild card as far as health anyway.
That is, but like he said, though, he got his money already, so he ain't worried about it. Him and Jerry Jones on a good page.
Yeah. Well, look, we had the battle in the AFC South, Texans versus Jags. I know we got to recap this. You know, you predicted that your boys was going to win the game with 27-21, and y'all had a 19-point lead, bro. How did you feel about that? You know, Davis Mills out there operating and somehow pulling the team back down and putting up 3 TDs in the fourth quarter.
Honestly, first and foremost, I'm not a hater, so congratulations. You know, it was actually a very good game. For y'all, it was terrible for us. Because I'm trying to figure out what the hell Liam Cohen was doing in the fourth quarter. What was that? Like, number one, the offensive line for the Texans was getting humiliated the first 3 quarters.
Yeah.
All you had to do was keep applying pressure. He took his foot off the gas, and guess what? He got hit by a Mack truck. He got hit by a Mack truck named Davis Mills because this man came through and lit our asses up. That's the worst thing in the world to be up by that much in the fourth quarter. Honestly, I know how the Falcons feel now, bro. I know how they feel. Because that was the most painful shit to experience, watch, and just be a part of. It was awful.
Hey, you know what? I will say this, bro. I feel like Davis Mills came into that game with a chip on his shoulder. You know, after seeing the little history that he had with Trevor Lawrence and them both playing ball in Georgia and things like that, I feel like Mills went out there with something to prove. You know, Lawrence was drafted higher than him, and they said how good Mills was in high school and how there was just such a difference between the two. And I think Mills went out there to prove that point that it was, and he led the Texans back, you know, into the right column of victory. But I'm actually a little impressed, man. I'm trying to see, is that really going to affect how the Texans move going forward? Is CJ Stroud going to come right back into the fold, or are they willing to let Mills roll it out there again? And
so you saying let's ask this serious question. Are you saying that they should shut CJ Stroud down and just roll with Davis Mills?
I ain't saying they should shut him down. I'm not even saying that he a better quarterback than Stroud, but I mean it was nice to see him, you know, sling the pill and stuff. But honestly, I mean, you got to go with Stroud. This is a perfect week to roll with Stroud as well because
they playing the Titans.
Exactly,
Wow.
they're playing the Titans.
So let me ask you this. So if the season is lost, then I would go ahead and ride with Davis Mills. There's no sense in putting him out there if you know there's no real reason. Just evaluate, see what you have next year. But right now, y'all are what, 4-5 now?
4-5, yep.
So technically, you still can finish the season 11-6, 10-7. You have great opportunity because the schedule, I think y'all harder half was in the first half. So now it's just easy. It's easy tread right here. And you still have a little cushion. You can probably handle at least 1 or 2 more losses to where y'all can still be a playoff team.
Yeah.
So I would still go with Stroud because now you want to evaluate, see where he is in the offense, see where the offensive coordinator is, because the offensive coordinator's job is on the line right now because the offense has looked abysmal. It looked good last week, but then again, you playing against the Jags.
It didn't look good until the second half.
It didn't look good until the second half. But once he realized, like, hey, because I don't know who was calling the plays in the second half, but whoever was calling the plays in the second half, they did a damn good job. I don't think he was a quarterback. I think that was more D'Amico Ryans in the second half.
I don't know, bro. I don't know who the hell was calling the plays. But I'll tell you this, man.
That's some good ones.
I'll tell you this. I thought y'all had the game, bro. I thought y'all had to win, and it was over. Because honestly, bro, I had went to sleep, and like I want to say second quarter and third quarter, I think I had went to sleep until I seen that the Texans had actually responded and put up some points. And I really didn't start watching again until we was down, I think, by a touchdown or something. And I was like, even at that point, I was like, man, Texans ain't going to pull this off. Texans ain't going to do it. Like, I just didn't trust them, bro. I was like, yeah, Davis Mills going to go out there. He going to turn the ball over. And surprisingly, I was wrong. And, like, everything that you thought Davis would do wrong, he did right. You know what I'm saying? Even the scramble to get the touchdown. What was it, like fourth down or something?
My boy was running like a man possessed out there.
Hey, bro, I was really impressed by what Davis Mills did. And the thing that he showed us in this game is what we kind of seen in preseason for the last year or last 2 years. We've seen that gradual improvement out of him. And maybe it just took him actually being able to prepare and run with the first team and practice and then going out there and actually playing the game. And now he's a little bit better prepared. But, hey, shout out to Davis Mills. He got the W, bro.
Hey, good job, Davis Mills. Hey, he's going to be a high commodity in free agency this upcoming season.
He should be someone that they really if they ever need to cash out.
He's not going to be a clipboard holder too much longer. I can guarantee you that. My boy showed his grit out there.
What you said? You said last week when I said he was clipboard Jesus, or
yeah,
he looked like he on the field.
I'm trying to. Hey, let me tell you, that boy had Jackson. Hey, my boy had Jacksonville. Hey, look, he had him out there looking like he was walking on water out there because he tore their ass up. I was like,
sure.
that was the most embarrassing loss ever.
But look, talking about QBs, what is your prototype QB? What kind of QB do you idolize most? Pocket passer, a dual threat, gunslinger, or a hybrid? Like, what would be your prototype QB? And who would you like relate it to if you had to pick?
Honestly, I guess it all depends. I want a quarterback that can actually develop in any type of situation. I want somebody who can think quick on their feet and somebody who can actually move the chains, whether it's with their legs, their arm, somebody who just always prepared and ready. And
Yeah.
honestly, when I think about that type of quarterback, because I guess that would be a hybrid, I'm about to say someone like Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson. I guess you can say Patrick Mahomes. Can't stand that dude, bro. But hey, at the end of the day, we talking about QB skill set. So I gotta put his own personal views aside and look at him at the athlete that he is. So I can say Patrick Mahomes too.
All right. Well, hey, if I had to choose a prototype, bro, honestly, I choose Cam Newton, bro, because he was like a dual threat and he was kind of like a gunslinger. And then like his size, you know what I'm saying? His size allowed him to do so much, you know. Unfortunately, like he fell to like health and stuff too, you know, in the later part of his season. I mean his career.
Yeah,
But
Cam Newton was smart though. He was very intelligent on that field, and he made great plays. He knew how to extend the play, and he knew how to get the most out of his receivers. That's one thing I can honestly say about Cam Newton.
that's what I'm saying. And that's why I picked Cam, bro. Like you basically got Vic, but you got
Vic wasn't accurate though. Vic can throw the bomb, but there's no guarantee that that is going to actually be where you need it to be. Like he was great on his feet.
yeah.
Like he was one of a person you had to really plan for, but nah, I couldn't see myself just building no franchise around him though. And he was great in the early 2000s. He was because it was different.
So you don't think had Vic not went to jail, you don't think he would have won a Super Bowl?
No. He was because he was too one dimensional. Because when the game really on the line and you force him to stay in the pocket, he can't do it. He can't deliver.
Yeah. So
Now,
all right.
When he got with the Eagles, he got better.
All right. So look, since you say that, do you think Lamar Jackson gonna win a Super Bowl?
Yes, because Lamar Jackson can stay in the pocket and throw. He actually can.
He can,
And
but you think he
proved
better
that
than
last
Vic
year.
though? You think he better than Vic?
Oh, hold on.
See?
Well, I'm gonna say this: if I'm going for like all around QB, he is. Now, if I'm just talking about just like better athlete, then yeah, that's Vic. Because I believe Vic was faster and stronger, but Lamar Jackson has the better arm.
Okay. All right. So look, build a back. You know what I'm saying? You got your running back fusion lab. You combine two running backs, speed, power, vision, hands, your perfect combo. Who you rolling with? Two running backs.
Okay. I want the finesse of Barry Sanders with the strength of Earl Campbell. That's the most unstoppable running back on the planet.
You think so?
Because once he actually used that finesse to get out, you're not finna tackle him one-on-one. You finna get your ass smooth truck.
Yeah.
It is what it is. You ain't stopping that combo. That's a deadly combination right there.
I mean, yeah, ain't no wrong answer with that. So this is what I got. I got Earl Campbell and Emmitt Smith. I got Earl Campbell for strength and speed. I got Emmitt Smith ball carrier vision and longevity.
Ain't kidding. That boy played forever.
I think that would create the greatest running back ever. At least he would put all the stats up. I mean, you almost could throw Frank Gore in there for longevity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and you know what? And another good one, I would use Christian McCaffrey for vision, and then I would use Derrick Henry for strength too. That's a good one too. That's a nice combo too, because I wouldn't want Christian McCaffrey's size, but I would want his vision, his hands, and his what I'm saying, his quickness. But as far as like in that open field, I need Derrick Henry out there all day, straight
Yeah.
stiff arming boys, letting them know.
Man, let me see if I could combine two modern running backs as of now. Let me see, bro. I'm gonna use my boy Marshawn Lynch.
Okay,
And
that's pure strength right there.
Alvin Kamara.
That's actually a really good combo, because people don't realize just how shifty Alvin Kamara really is.
Yeah, bro. And he real explosive too. And then if you combine that with beast mode, bro, you got something that's unstoppable.
Man, that's an unstoppable back right there for real.
Hey, it'd be so crazy.
Believe it or not, and both of them actually have great longevity too. So you're not gonna have no injury prone back either with the both of them.
Yeah. You got two ballers that really want to play and be in the game. They ain't letting up for nobody.
They ain't letting up. They gonna keep pounding it too. And then what you just built right there too, you built an every down back pretty much.
Hell yeah.
You really did with that one. Okay. Now you thinking. You thinking out here.
Hey, so look, who you think the best running back is right now?
Right now? Ooh, Brees Hall or Devin A-Chain. Or A-Chain, how you say his name. Because they are the most consistent, and they both play for terrible teams, and they still consistent with their numbers as well as their yards.
I probably would have went with like Gibbs or something, bro, in Detroit.
Yeah, but you got to realize too, though, he's in the perfect two-back system with David Montgomery. It's like he can have a long burst. You throw David Montgomery in, he gonna have a long burst. That offensive line, I don't care what nobody say. The Lions probably have one of the best offensive lines in the league.
Yeah.
Like, I say them and maybe the Rams, because and the Rams don't even have like no great like running backs. They got Cam Akers, and they got what's the running back that came from Michigan?
Henderson.
I don't even know that.
You talking about the one they got right now, right? Henderson. They got Henderson. Yeah, Henderson.
Yeah, like, because right now what they doing, because the Rams look unstoppable right now. And I'm not even talking about just I'm talking about just all around balanced offense. They can run the ball, they killing you with the pass. Devontae Adams,
they are a balanced team though. I give you that on offense and defense. They're pretty balanced. Yeah. But I think they'll go down to the playoffs.
Like they I don't know. But right now, I probably say if I had to choose, I feel like it's gonna come down to the Eagles and Lions in the NFC, and in the AFC, it should come down to maybe the Bills and
Chiefs.
Don't say no, hell no. I want to say, believe it or not, I'm actually gonna go out on a limb. I'm gonna say Bills and Colts.
Hell no.
Hey, let me tell you something. Because the one running back we need to name who actually finna win MVP is actually playing for the Colts. Jonathan Taylor is out there like a man possessed.
You got a point there.
Like,
I don't know why he didn't gone on me.
Neither one of us said Jonathan Taylor. And he's been consistent. Yeah, he had a couple of down years, but they were still trying to get Anthony Richardson together. They taking all that weight off his shoulder now.
Yeah. I mean, you got a point right there. But you know what I'm saying? We'll see. We'll see what's gonna happen. Now we're gonna talk about the H-Town hustle, man. The Houston Cougars defeated UCF. They looking good, riding into the sunset right now. I know last week they dropped their game to West Virginia, but we still got a good outlook on the bowl.
Let me ask you something. So, how many bowls are there, or do they still create new bowls every year? Because I know the most popular or major bowls always go towards the playoffs. And, they play in like multiple bowls and all that kind of stuff now.
Yeah. All the
So
popular bowls still
the
go to the
other,
playoffs.
so the people who are 13 through 26, what bowls do they get to play in? Is that
Like,
like the Gallery Furniture Bowl, the Liberty Bowl, and
yeah,
the Pop Tart Bowl and all that kind of stuff? And
yep.
okay,
Valero Bowl, stuff like
okay,
that. Texas Bowl,
got you.
mayonnaise. What's the Duke mayonnaise bowl? Like bowls like that.
Okay, but it's always gonna be orange, sugar, Fiesta, and cotton as like the major bowls, right?
Yeah.
Orange, yeah, orange, sugar, cotton,
And Rose
Fiesta,
Bowl.
and Rose Bowl. Yeah, that was because that one always in USC.
Yeah. But looking at Houston, man, you know what I'm saying? They looking good. Defeated UCF. Deep down, I guess they searched deep down to get that victory. Once again, they was on the ropes, but they figured it out. A 30-27 victory. I gotta give applause to them, 8-2. They have met, I would say, the goal to me for their season, but I also had them that's their right now. They're at their floor and they can reach their ceiling. And I said 10-2 could be the ceiling for the Houston Cougars. The question is, can they get there? Can they defeat TCU? Can they defeat Baylor to finish off the season? Hopefully, things is looking up, but we'll see. We'll see.
Now, do you see them being able to make the playoffs if they win out?
Yeah, I believe they can, especially if they win out and then they get to the conference championship, and most likely they probably gonna play Texas Tech again in a rematch. I do believe one thing about Willie Fritz. I feel like he's great. He's a great coach. He knows the in and outs, and I feel like if he get another look at Texas Tech with this Houston Cougar defense, this game is going to look totally different. But also, people got to realize the things that happened in the Houston versus Texas Tech game that put Texas Tech in a position to blow Houston out. And I feel like they would overcome a lot of those mistakes. And this team is actually just getting better week by week. So I feel like, yeah, man, they really do got a chance. Even though they're not ranking, they just fell out the top 25. I feel like if they win out, get to the conference championship, take care of that, they're most definitely going to get that all-out bid because they're in the Big 12. But they got a chance to really prove something, and right now they're doing a great job at it.
Okay. I like that. I like that vote of confidence from you. I feel the same way. They have the right tools in place. They got the offense humming. They look good. I feel like they have a lot of potential on that field. And you got to realize they're not going to make the same mistakes as they made the first time in that first game. Once
Yeah,
they've realized like what the defense needs to attack and how they need to attack them, trust me, I feel like they'll be ready for Texas Tech the second time.
yeah. But other than that, man, let me give a quick shout out to all the Houston area colleges, bro. TSU been balling out. They 4-5. We got Rice, and man, they
Okay.
sitting at 5-5.
Okay.
PV, bro, PV 7-3. So the Houston area football colleges or colleges in general is
And
balling out in football this year, and it's a lot to
basketball
be proud
off
about.
the chain too.
Hey, Houston number one right now, baby. They
You
number
already know.
one.
I already know.
So
I know I focus on football right now, but we can't forget about basketball too because it's gonna be a wild season for that one too. We was
yep,
hey, we was 2 seconds away from a national championship. Hopefully we can get back and do the same.
we gonna see, man. They got every chance to do it, bro. Especially being number one right now in the nation. But it's real early. But hopefully, they take care of business and improve week by week with this young squad they got. But look, what? Who is your favorite college player ever, bro?
My favorite college player ever.
Yeah, in
Oh,
football.
hey, you know what? You might laugh straight up. Reggie Bush in college was a different beast, but the same animal, bro. That dude was
Okay,
amazing in college.
okay. You gonna laugh at my choice, bro. I'm gonna ride with Terrell Pryor.
Bro, let me tell you something. That boy was a monster at Ohio State, bro. And I hate that they tried to turn him into a receiver when he got to the NFL because he could have been a
Yeah,
great quarterback if they would have had if you look at him now, if you look at him then at how they look at the quarterbacks now, how they evaluate them, they had the same potential as Jalen Hurts or Lamar Jackson. Think about it. It's just the fact that they didn't know what to do with running quarterbacks because they really just got exposed to it because you get one every 10 years. First you had Randall Cunningham, then you had Michael Vick, then you got Lamar Jackson. They didn't know what to do with it, so they didn't understand it, and Terrell Pryor just came at a bad time.
yeah. The NFL never gave him a fair shot, especially with the Raiders. You know, they always, like you said, they had him at receiver one day, the next day they had him at quarterback. Had they gave him a system that was fully for him and functional as a quarterback, I feel like his success would have been through the roof.
Oh, most definitely, most definitely.
Uh, and you already answered this question. I was going to ask you, man, who's the most electrifying college player from the 2000s? But I think you already gave your answer, and that's Reggie Bush.
Reggie Bush, baby, Reggie,
Yeah.
Reggie, and honestly, if it wasn't Reggie Bush, my number two, believe it or not, came out in that same draft, and I was gonna go Vince Young.
Well, Vince Young, I thought he was going to say Percy Harvin or somebody, bro.
Nah,
Okay.
nah,
Okay. I was going
nah.
to ride with Reggie too, though. You know, Reggie was a special player, and just him in the backfield with that speed and agility, the very
Bro,
shifty, the abilities that he had was just amazing. You know,
hell
and
yeah,
it's crazy that he went to the NFL and they didn't use him for none of the things
yeah,
that he was great at.
yeah. The Saints did nothing with him, right? But it
All
was a
right.
pleasure talking to you as always, man.
All right. Appreciate you, bro. It was a
Hey,
good
no
one.
problem, man.
All right. Well, people, with that being said, it's NFL pick'em time, people. Let's get it. Let's go. Jets, Patriots. New England favored by 13.5 points at home. I'm riding with the Patriots. Commanders, Dolphins. Dolphins favored by 2.5 at home. Let's go. Dolphins. Panthers, Falcons. Atlanta favored by 3.5 at home. Honestly, I'm gonna ride with the Carolina Panthers. Buccaneers, Bills. Bills favored by 5.5 at home. Man, this is a tough one, but I'm gonna ride with the Bills. Texans, Titans. Houston favored by 6.5 on the road. Let's go, Texans. Yeah, they Vikings favored by 3.5 at let's go Bears. Packers, Giants. Green Bay favored by 7.5 on the road. I'm riding with the Packers.
Go pack,
Bengals,
go!
Steelers. Pittsburgh favored by 5.5 at home. Let's go
Here we
Steelers.
go, Steelers. Here we
Chargers,
go.
Jags. Chargers favored by 2.5 on the road. I gotta ride with the Jags. Seahawks, Rams. Rams favored by 3.5 at home. And I'm gonna ride with the Seahawks. 49ers, Cardinals. 49ers favored by 2.5 on the road. Let's go, 49ers. Ravens, Browns. Ravens favored by 8.5 on the road. Let's go, Ravens. Chiefs, Broncos. Chiefs favored by 3.5 on the road. I gotta ride with the Chiefs. Lions, Eagles. Eagles favored by 2.5 at home. Let's go, Lions. And for a Monday night, you got the Cowboys and Raiders. Dallas favored by 3.5 on the road. Let's go, Cowboys. And for the bye week, we have Colts and Saints. And with that being said, people, you lock them, you fade them, or ride with them. We'll see who's eating on Sunday. From lockdown corners to college legends, from Houston Heat to Pick'em Picks. We covered it all. Hit that follow, drop your takes, and we'll see you next time.